Have you ever experienced breathtaking and memorable at the same time while taking a trip alone? I had one. A thrilling experience which taught me how to take a responsibility for my own action. I had never experienced traveled alone before going to the States last summer. When I stayed at my aunt's house in Washington, D.C., Maryland, I had a chance to take a trip by myself. I took a trip to Niagara Falls by bus without my family. When I arrived in Canada, I realized I forgot to bring my entry paper called I-94 to go back to the States. Instead, I only had a passport by bus. It took around 12 hours to get there. Seeing the scenery of Pennsylvania through the window, I thought I was finally done with a long trip. Even though I felt tired, I was excited with the expectation to go sightseeing soon. Nevertheless, the thing turned out to be totally different from what I had expected. When I heard I could not go to the Niagara Falls because of the I-94, a white piece of paper, I was so disappointed. Since my aunt arranged everything for the trip to the Niagara Falls, I just packed the passport and simple belongings without any thought. I had completely forgotten the importance of I-94 entry paper. However, there was no one to blame but myself. I even heard the police would drive me out of the state without I-94 papers. How could I give a seeing Niagara Falls at the very front of that without I-94 form? At the time, the state hastened the level of security in case of terror. I realized that I should have checked everything before I taking a trip. Fortunately, I went across to Canada. I paid a 6th penalty and rewrote the entry form at customs instead. It was a narrow escape. The Niagara Falls I saw from the side of Canada was art itself. When I was aboard the ferry, I got close to the very bottom of the Niagara Falls. I could feel the freshness of the falls. Even though I was soaked with water, I enjoyed a lot. In addition, the night view was beyond description. Hundreds of millions of lights were added to the beautiful nature. I felt like I was in a gorgeous paradise. Though it was a short trip, every single moment was splendid and new for me because I might not have been able to see that. When I saw Niagara, I was so impressed that Niagara Falls became the biggest and the most magnificent spectacle in the world. From my experience, I realized that getting something through hardship makes me feel more precious and than obtaining any goals without any effort. It has taught me to prepare in advance as a leader of my own life. And although the trip was short, it gave me a lot of lessons and memories that last forever in my mind. Thank you.